पीयूष गोयल कैबिनेट में लिए गए फैसलों के बारे में जानकारी प्रेस को दे रहे हैं। आइए सुनते हैं।
The Honorable Minister is speaking. Questions, if any, may be sent on WhatsApp number 846 88 99928. I repeat, questions, if any, may be sent on WhatsApp number 846 88 99928, giving name of the correspondent and organization of the correspondent. Questions may kindly be limited to the subject of the cabinet briefing. It is requested that correspondents may ask the question when requested to do so. Over to the Honorable Minister, sir.
Thank you. Friends, I hope all of you are keeping safe and healthy. I wish all of you good health and pray that we all come out of this COVID crisis at the earliest. Today, the Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, approved the Bangalore Metro Rail Project Phase 2A from Central Silk Board Junction to KR Puram and the Phase 2B from KR Puram to the airport via Hebel Junction, comprising a total length of 58 kilometers at a cost of rupees 14,788 crore. This is a project that will have a transformational impact on commuting in Bangalore, a very, very important city, and will be implemented by the Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation. Transformational. The existing special purpose vehicle owned by the Government of India and the Government of Karnataka. Implementation is expected to take about 5 years. As we are all aware, Bangalore is the IT capital of India, a major engine of economic growth for Karnataka and for the country, and has a very robust and extensive ecosystem, both on the IT side, on science and technology, innovation, startups, education, and huge economic opportunities await Karnataka and Bangalore in particular in the future. Its population is also growing and is estimated to be about 20 million by 2031. Therefore, it is important to upgrade public transport system to provide affordable, fast, reliable, safe, secure, and pollution-free mode of transport. As many of you may already be aware, the Metro Rail Phase 1 project, about 42 kilometers, was fully commissioned in June 2017. It includes the east-west corridor of 18 kilometers and the north-south corridor of 24 kilometers with 40 stations at a cost of 13,845 crores. Thereafter, we approved the Phase 2 of the Bangalore Metro Rail project covering 72 kilometers with 61 stations en route. 49 stations are elevated and 12 stations are underground. This will provide 4 extension lines: Bayanappanalli to Whitefield, Mysore Road to Kengeri, Hesaraghatta Cross to BIEC, and Puttenahalli Cross to Anjanapura Township, and 2 new lines, RV Road to Bomasandra and Gottigre to Nagwara. We are expecting this project, Phase 2, to be completed in the next 4 years. Already out of that, 6.3 kilometers has been made operational in January 2021. The new project that we have approved today from ORR Airport Metro will transform the way travel in Bangalore from the airport to the city and the airport to other areas, including Whitefield, can be undertaken. And I am confident that the people of Bangalore will hugely benefit from this project, and this will have a huge transformational impact in the growth and economic prosperity of Karnataka. Today, a second major decision was taken regarding providing exclusive subsidy for urea produced through coal gasification by Talcher Fertilizers Limited. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Modi, has given its approval for a specific subsidy to promote this innovative technology of coal gasification for the first time in India, since India has large coal reserves, but we do not have adequate gas. This effort to convert coal to gas and then gas to urea will truly help India become Atmanirbhar and is an element of the Atmanirbhar Bharat program that Prime Minister Modi has initiated. It will help in the availability of fertilizer for our farmers, thereby boosting the development of eastern region, saving the transport subsidy for supply of urea in Odisha, Bihar, the Jharkhand, the eastern parts of India. It will also reduce our dependence on urea to be imported by 12.7 lakh metric ton per year, leading to huge foreign exchange savings. This will also provide a lot of jobs, direct and indirect, to the people of Odisha in Talcher. And since coal is available in abundant quantity with India, it will give security both to our fertilizer availability in India, and will also help us introduce the new process of gasification, which is a clean coal technology project with negligible sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide and free particulate emissions compared to a coal-fired process. As you may all be aware, Talcher Fertilizers is a joint venture between Rashtriya Chemicals Fertilizers, GAIL, Coal India Limited, and Fertilizer Corporation of India Limited. The estimated cost of this first of its kind project in India is about 13,277 crore. We are confident that this project will write a new chapter in India's fertilizer security and will also introduce this new technology for the first time in India. The Union Cabinet also gave post facto approval for some of the government amendments that were introduced to the Finance Bill 2021 and enacted on 28 March 2021, which were essentially to clarify and rationalize various proposals which are a part of the Finance Bill proposed in the budget. Some MOUs have been approved between Competition Commission of India and the Administrative Council for Economic Defense of Brazil to promote the interface and exchange of information between the two organizations. The Cabinet has also approved the mutual recognition agreement between the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and the Certified Practicing Accountants of Australia. Also, an MOU between the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and the Chartered Accountants Association of Australia and New Zealand, both of which will open huge opportunities for our brother chartered accountants and sisters, brother and sister chartered accountants for working in Australia and New Zealand. We have also approved an MOU working in Australia and New Zealand. We have also approved an MOU between India and Bangladesh on the establishment of a framework of cooperation in the area of trade remedial measures so that the friendly relations of Bangladesh and India will ensure that we do not have trade spats and will try to resolve more issues bilaterally. So, ladies and gentlemen, these were the main approvals given in today's cabinet. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. If there are any questions related to the cabinet briefing, Honorable Minister would like to take them. We will not be taking any questions which are not related to the cabinet briefing.
Mr. Piyush Goyal, I just wanted to check Sunil Prabhu from NDTV. Any decision on the, funds that were given to vaccine manufacturers? Does it require cabinet approval, or that will be given post facto again?
It was not discussed in the cabinet, but from reports that I've read, I think the finance minister has approved it, and this is a part of her powers to approve these funds because it's in the form of a credit line and will be backed with adequate supplies of vaccines to support the government procurement and vaccination program of the government of India.
So the questions are related to COVID.
Any other questions, please? Otherwise, we may close the conference.
Sir, I also want to ask question. Santosh Thakur from Nabharat.
जी पूछिए
सर नमस्कार, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ सर कि अभी प्रवासी लोग बहुत बड़ी संख्या में रेलवे स्टेशनों पर पहुंच रहे हैं, तो रेलवे सर उसके लिए क्या इंतजाम कर रहा है? क्या विशेष रेलगाड़ियां चला रहे हैं सर?
वैसे तो एक कैबिनेट से संबंधित नहीं है, लेकिन आपकी जानकारी ठाकुर साहब थोड़ी सी गलत है। ऐसा कोई रेलवे स्टेशन नहीं है देश में जहां प्रवासी मजदूर बड़ी संख्या में आए हों या उनको तकलीफ हुई हो। मैं पर्सनली भी मॉनिटर कर रहा हूं और चेयरमैन और सभी जीएम्स डीआरएम्स पूरी निगरानी रखे हुए हैं, और किधर भी अगर ऐसी स्थिति आती है तो हम तुरंत स्पेशल ट्रेन भी कई जगह से चला रहे हैं। आज की तारीख में अभी मैंने आज लगभग 1 घंटा पहले भी रिव्यू किया है, ऐसा कोई स्टेशन नहीं है जहां प्रवासी मजदूर गाड़ी पे आ रहे हैं। उल्टे हमारी गाड़ियों में बहुत टिकटें अवेलेबल है, तो लोग टिकट बुक करके आराम से जहां जाना चाहे जा सकते हैं। और क्योंकि ट्रेनें चालू हैं तो मुझे लगता है लोगों को आज कोई चिंता की बात नहीं है, कोई डर नहीं है, किसी प्रकार का कोई लॉकडाउन नहीं है, और ट्रेन चल रही है और आगे भी चलती रहेंगी।
Sir, this is Premanshu from Anand Bazar Patrika. I want to ask a question that regarding yesterday's flexible vaccination policy, opposition is saying that the central government...
I would not be the right person to ask that. You will have to ask that to either the health minister or to the doctors concerned. That was not a part of the cabinet discussions today, gentlemen.
Sir, will it have an impact on the economic, economy, and what steps are you taking? Did the cabinet discuss that by any chance, and how to go forward?
That was not listed on any item of the cabinet, but obviously all these decisions that are taken, whether it's the Talcher fertilizer plant or the Bangalore Metro Rail project phase 2A and 2B, all of these also add to India's infrastructure development and economic activity in a big way. Incidentally, I've had interaction with FICCI, CII and ASSOCHAM between Saturday and Monday, and all three associations with the widest membership all over India have confirmed that they are completely satisfied with the steps taken by the central government on the COVID front. They had obviously raised the issue about opening up vaccination for their workmen, which has now been announced yesterday. They had also suggested that they would all like to pay and implement the vaccination for their employees that they would also like to import, if at all it was available, the vaccines. And those decisions have all been taken yesterday, and I'm sure will be very satisfying to all the economic and trade analysts across the country, and will give a big boost to maintaining economic activity.
Thank you very much, sir, for the press conference, joining us for the video conferencing and telling us about the decisions of the cabinet. We would now like to close the video conferencing, sir, with your permission. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
पीयूष गोयल को केंद्रीय मंत्री जो कि कैबिनेट में आज क्या कुछ फैसले लिए गए हैं उस बात की जानकारी दे रहे थे। बहुत ही अहम फैसले लिए गए हैं। बेंगलुरु को एक तोहफा दिया गया है, खासकर मेट्रो रेल